Hello everyone, today I'm going to be visiting every single island in Blox Fruits in order, starting with the Pirate Starter and the Marine Starter. I'll also be showing some secret islands like this one right here. So first of all, the Pirate Starter, this is the first island you're at if you choose Pirate when you join the game. There's the level 5 bandits right here, that's the only NPC on this island. You can set your home point. There's the Blox Fruit dealer here where you can view what fruits are in stock. And you can buy 2 different weapons, the katana and cutlass, each for $5,000. There's also a boat dock with 2 normal boat dealers and a luxury boat dealer. Everything's about the same over at the Marine Starter. Right here we have trainees, which are level 5 in just this Marine Leader quest. And then we also have the fruit dealer and the sword dealer where you can buy the exact same swords, as well as 2 normal Marine dealers, an advanced marine boat dealer, and a luxury boat dealer. In between both of these islands is Middletown. This has the weapon dealer where you can buy some guns, and also this area right here where the saw boss spawns and you can get the shark sword from it. Also, if you go to the very back of the island, you're going to see the NPC that takes you to the second sea. Next, you're going to go to the jungle when you reach level 10. There's an adventurer here that allows you to kill the monkeys for a quest, the gorillas for a quest, and also the Gorilla King. Hehe. The 2 special things on this island are the fruit dealer, where you can spin for a random fruit after you reach level 50. And if you come over here, drop down here after pressing the special buttons, which I have a video on about Shanks' quest, you can see this cool little torch. The next island is the Pirate Village, which also has 3 NPCs, the Pirates, the Brutes, and Bobby, which is the boss. Another hidden NPC, which is part of Shanks' quest, and if you come over here, you can find a fighting style teacher, just right in here, Dark Step teacher. If you go to the very northeast of this island from Jungle, you're actually going to see that hidden island that I showed at the start of the video, which has the mob leader at it. And if you kill him, there's a cool little diamond chest that usually spawns over there. Now we have the desert. It has 2 NPCs, the Desert Bandits and the Desert Officers. The 2 hidden areas on this map, one is just a little bit past the NPCs. You go in this red door, and then you can go down here. You can find this little cup. The other is right under this chest. You drop down in here, run around this area, and when you come up, you see this guy. The Frozen Village is a very important island. 3 NPCs, the Snow Bandits, the Snowman, and the boss, which is the Yeti. Another part of the observation quest, there's the sick man back here, and the sword dealer of the east. There's also this little house, but that does not have anything to do with anything that can be helpful. But if you go below that into this tunnel, you can change your hockey color and learn some cool abilities. Marine Fortress. The NPCs are the chief petty officers, and if you come up here into the fortress, you can see the boss, the vice admiral. If you ever see the message in chat in red, loud tremors are being heard across the sea, you can come to this island and find the Greybeard boss here, which gives a lot of cool rewards. There's also an accessory in this tower. Once you go up to the tower, drop in, down the ladder, and you're going to see this guy. Advanced Gun Dealer is here too. By the way, if you didn't see from the title, I'm only showing the islands in the first sea this video. And now we have the Skylands, which are a really cool island. There's multiple different NPCs here. We've got the Sky Bandits. Then you can go further up into the island and you're going to see the Dark Masters. Those are the only ones on this part of Sky Islands. But later in the first sea, you're going to be able to keep going up if you can see the island way up there. And there's a lot more cool NPCs. Also, there's this guy right here, the Master Sword Dealer. And a diamond chest. You can have some fun battles here in the Coliseum, as well as killing some NPCs when you're the right level. The weaker NPCs on this island are right over here, the Toga Warriors, and the stronger NPCs are over on the other side, the Gladiators. There's nothing else special on this island because there's the big Coliseum in there. Another island with quite a lot is the Magma Village, aka the Volcano. Once again, 3 NPCs here, the Military Soldier. Over on the back, we have the Military Spies. And then inside the volcano, we have this guy right here, the Magma Admiral. He has a lot more health than most of the other bosses. You saw I was one-hitting them earlier. Now it takes me almost 5 moves. This island is special because if you're using a Logia fruit, like the light fruit, which means NPCs lower level than you don't damage you, they will damage you here. As they have hockey, which you can see I turn on right now, it gives me that outline. They can hit you no matter what fruit you're using and what level you are. The ability teacher is also here, but the coolest part is if you just run along this wall, you're going to find a hidden entrance. Right here over at the edge, if you just walk in right there, this guy, the living skeleton, which gives you a cool sword. The next island is pretty difficult to find. It's the underwater city that you're going to find at the Whirlpool, which is in between the Coliseum and the prison, which I forgot to show. The prison has 2 normal NPCs and then 3 bosses, making it have the most NPCs of any island. We've got the prisoners and the dangerous prisoners. And then we've got the warden over here, the chief warden, and soon to spawn in the swan, which I'll come back to see later. You can also remove whatever fruit you have on, which I don't really recommend. The only thing you get out of it is being able to swim again. Over at the very back, you can talk to this NPC right here. But once you come to the Whirlpool, you're just going to run up to it and go in. There is a boat dealer out there, so you're going to be able to get away, unlike the prison. You're going to go around. There's 3 NPCs, the Fishman Warriors, and then over on the other side, these guys, the Fishman Commando, and finally the boss, the Fishman Lord. The special thing about this boss is watch what happens when we kill him. He has a second life, which makes him even stronger. There's also the second hidden fighting style here. I'll show you the third fighting style at the end of this video. You come around to the back and you're going to see this different colored wall. Walk in and you can get the water kung fu. I might as well show you the other fighting style now. You're going to go back to the very bottom of Sky Islands. And you're going to come around here to this rock and you're going to see him right here, the Mad Scientist. Speaking of Sky Islands, that's the next island. You're going to need to go up to the very top. But you don't have to try and get all the way up there. It's a lot easier. Come to the top of where you were earlier, and then you're just going to use some of your moves to get up here. There's a new NPC, God's Guard. Then you can come over, up here, down where there's an arrow, and run over to the other side, which brings you up here. And there's the mole, so the God's Guard is back there. Then there's also the Shandas, and over here, the boss, Whisper, however you say that. Then you're just going to go all the way up this tree trunk to find even more NPCs. The Royal Squad. This is technically a different island than Sky Islands. Royal Soldier, which makes it not have the most NPCs of any island, even though this place technically also has 5. And the Thunder God. And if you come up here after you've done Shanks' quest, you can get Observation Hockey, which is this. And if you go down here, Observation Hockey is good because they can't damage you for a little bit. You just dodge them. Now there's one more island in the first sea, and that is the Fountain. If you go ahead and look where the fountain is, it's just straight from Sky Islands, just going this way. You'll be able to see it. It's a really big fountain. And the only thing really here is if you come over, there's 2 NPCs, the Galley Pirate, and then over on the way other side of the fountain, just keep going around the fountain. Down here, you're going to see the Galley Captain. And there's also a boss. Back on the side where the normal NPCs were, you're going to see Cyborg. And this is the strongest boss, or technically the second strongest boss in the first sea. Because if you complete the steps to go to second sea, I already have a video on that, so I won't explain it in this video. You get to fight the you get to fight the unawakened Ice Admiral. And he's the strongest boss in the first sea. So that was every single island in the first sea, fully explained. I'm sure I didn't miss any of them. I covered everything, even the 2 secret islands. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if I should do second sea tomorrow. See ya.